Level 1. Fresh meat. You just walk through those steel doors. Your number is 47821. You're wearing an orange jumpsuit 2 sizes too big. The guard doesn't look at your face. He looks at your shoes. He's checking if you're going to run. You won't. There's nowhere to go. You own nothing. You know nothing. And everyone in this place is watching you. You're escorted to your cell. Block C, Tier 2. Cell 47. The walls are concrete. The bed is a metal slab with a 1-inch mattress. There's a toilet. No privacy. No door. Your cellmate is already there. He's lying on his bunk. He doesn't look at you. He doesn't introduce himself. You don't sleep that first night. The sounds are constant. Doors slamming. Men shouting. Someone crying 3 cells down. The next morning, you walk to breakfast. Every head turns. Every eye measures you. Are you weak? Are you dangerous? Are you someone they can exploit? You keep your head down. You take your tray. Powdered eggs. Toast that tastes like cardboard. You sit alone. This is survival mode. You have no money. No friends. No reputation. You're learning the invisible rules. Don't sit in the wrong seat. Don't look at the wrong person. Don't ask questions. One mistake here ends you. You made it through the first week. You're still a fish, but you're learning to swim. You figured out the basics. Commissary opens on Thursdays. The library has the best air conditioning. The guards change shifts at 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. That's when things happen. You get your first phone call. 10 minutes. You call your mom. She cries. You tell her you're okay. You're lying. You start working. Kitchen duty. You wake up at 4:30 a.m. You mop floors. You scrub pots. You make 12 cents an hour. It's something. Your cellmate finally talks to you. His name is Marcus. He's been down for 7 years. Armed robbery. He tells you the rules you can't break. Stay out of debt. Don't gamble if you can't pay. Never, ever snitch. You're building your routine. Yard time at 10 a.m. Rec room in the afternoon. Dinner at 5 p.m. Lights out at 9 p.m. You're not safe yet. But you're not fresh meat anymore. 3 months in. You're a regular now. You know the guards by name. Officer Davis is fair. Officer Thompson is a problem. You avoid him. You've made connections. There's a guy named Julio who gets cigarettes. There's another guy, Big Mike, who runs a gambling ring. You stay friendly with both. You don't pick sides. Your family sends you $50 this month. It's enough for commissary. Ramen noodles. Soap that doesn't smell like chemicals. A pack of cookies you eat slowly to make it last. You found your place. You're not a target. You're not a threat. You're just another number doing your time. You work out in the yard. Push-ups. Pull-ups. You're getting stronger. Not for show. For survival. You're reading more. Books from the library. Anything to make the time pass. You're counting days. 1,247 days left on your sentence. You attend a GED class. You attend a drug program. Good behavior means early release. You need every day you can get. Life is predictable. Wake up. Work. Eat. Survive. Sleep. Repeat. But you're watching. You're learning. Some guys are making moves. Running hustles. Building power. You're starting to think maybe you could do that too. You're not just surviving anymore. You're earning. You started small. Someone needed a phone card. You had an extra. You charged a 20% markup. They paid. You realized something. In here, everything is currency. Now you're running operations. You get cigarettes from a guard who owes you a favor. You sell them for double the commissary price. You loan out ramen with 50% interest. Every 2 weeks, your customers pay up or they deal with Big Mike. You're making $200 a month in product and debt. It's not real money. It's commissary credit. It's favors owed. It's power. Your cell is different now. You have a radio. A small TV. Extra blankets. The COs know you're hustling, but you're smart. You never get caught with contraband. You never put it in your cell. You use runners. You're building a network. You have 3 guys working for you. They move product. They collect debts. You give them a cut. Everyone eats. But this level is dangerous. You're visible now. Other hustlers see you as competition. The guards see you as someone to watch. One mistake and you're in the hole. Solitary confinement. 23 hours a day in a concrete box. You're making money, but you're making enemies too. You got approached. The Serenos. The shot caller, a guy named Caesar, asked to talk. He said you're smart. You're earning. You're respectful. He said his organization could use someone like you. He said you'd be protected. You'd have brothers. But there's a price. Loyalty. Orders. Blood. You said yes. Now you're a soldier. You have a job. Protect the gang's territory. Collect the tax from independent hustlers. Enforce discipline when someone steps out of line. You're not running your own hustle anymore. You kick up to Caesar. He takes 40% of everything you earn. But in return, nobody touches you. You have backup. You have a family. Your first job is simple. A guy named Tony owes money. He's been dodging payment for 2 weeks. You find him in the yard. You don't say much. You just hit him. Once. Hard. He pays the next day. You're respected now. When you walk into the chow hall, people move. When you sit, others give you space. But you're also trapped. You can't leave the gang. You can't refuse an order. When Caesar says someone needs to get hurt, you're the one holding the weapon. You're more powerful than you've ever been. But you're also more dangerous. One wrong move and you're dead. Or worse, you're labeled a snitch. You've been down for 12 years. You're not in a gang anymore. You aged out. You earned your respect. Now you're a lifer with a reputation. An OG. An elder. You've seen everything. Riots. Stabbings. Suicides. You've survived it all. Nobody messes with you. Not the young kids trying to make a name. Not the gangs. Not the guards. You're a ghost. You move through the prison like you own it. You spend your days in the library. You read philosophy. You write letters to lawyers. You mentor young inmates. You tell them what you wish someone had told you. Stay out of the game. Do your time quietly. Go home. Most don't listen. But some do. You have a job in the chapel. You help with services. It's peaceful. The guards respect you. You get privileges. Extra yard time. A quieter cell. Your commissary comes from outside. Old friends. Family members who never forgot you. You have enough. You share with younger guys who have nothing. You're not building power anymore. You're building legacy. You'll die in here. You know that. But you'll die with respect. That's all you have left. You're Caesar's right hand now. The shot caller is getting old. His health is failing. He needs someone to manage day-to-day operations. He chose you. You run the gang's business. The drug smuggling. The protection rackets. The discipline. You meet with the soldiers every week. You collect the money. You settle disputes. You're the buffer between the shot caller and the chaos. When 2 soldiers have a problem, they come to you. You judge. You decide. Your word is law. You're also the enforcer. When someone disrespects the gang, you order the punishment. You don't do it yourself anymore. You send soldiers. But the order comes from you. You're making serious money. Not real money. Prison money. But you control it. Thousands of dollars in commissary credit. You could buy anything. Anyone. But this level is exhausting. You're managing 30 soldiers. You're negotiating with other gangs. The Bloods. The Aryans. The Mexican Mafia. One wrong word starts a war. You're also paranoid. You're one step below the throne. Everyone knows it. Some soldiers think they could do your job better. The shot caller is watching to make sure you're not trying to take his spot. You're powerful. But power in prison is a knife that cuts both ways. Caesar died. Heart attack. He was 54. The gang voted. They chose you. You're the shot caller now. The king of your nation. You sit at the head of the table in the yard. You don't speak much. You don't have to. When you talk, everyone listens. You control everything. The drug pipeline. The protection money. The alliances with other gangs. You meet with the shot callers of the other nations. You negotiate. You divide the prison into territories. You decide who can operate where. You have soldiers doing life sentences who would die for you. You have guards on your payroll. You have connections outside the walls who move product and money. You make the final call on violence. If someone needs to go, you give the word. 3 days later, it's done. But this is the loneliest level. You can't trust anyone. Your lieutenant wants your job. The guards want you in solitary. The warden wants you transferred to a supermax. You don't sleep well. You're always watching your back. You have total power over your world. But your world is a cage. You're different. You're not a gang leader. You're a political prisoner. You were a made man on the outside. The family put you in here, but the family didn't abandon you. You have protection. You have money. You have power that reaches beyond these walls. You have a private cell. The COs don't bother you. You make one phone call and they look the other way. You have a smuggled smartphone. You're running operations from inside. You order hits on the outside. You approve business deals. You settle disputes between factions. You're untouchable. The prison gangs respect you. They know who you are. They know your organization could reach their families outside. You eat better food. Real Italian meals smuggled in by guards. You have a TV. A radio. Books. Anything you want. But you're still in prison. You have everything except freedom. You'll die here. The feds made sure of that. Life without parole. RICO charges. 30 years in. You're the richest, most powerful inmate in the facility. And you'd trade it all for one day outside these walls. You were too dangerous. Too powerful. Too connected. They moved you to ADX Florence. The Supermax. The end of the line. You're in a cell 7 feet by 12 feet. Concrete walls. A concrete bed. A concrete desk. A small window. You can't see the sky. You can see a slice of concrete yard. You're alone. 23 hours a day. No human contact. No conversation. No touch. Your meals come through a slot. You never see the guard's face. You get 1 hour outside. A concrete cage. No equipment. No people. Just you and the walls. You've been here for 8 years. You're losing your mind. You talk to yourself. You pace. You do math problems in your head to stay sharp. There's no hierarchy here. There's no gang. There's no hustle. There's just you. And the silence. And the slow erosion of your sanity. This is the end. This is where dangerous men come to disappear. You climbed the ranks. You earned respect. You controlled a prison. And they buried you alive in a concrete tomb. You started as a number. You became a survivor. Then a hustler. Then a soldier. Then a leader. You earned respect. You controlled your world. You had power. But here's the truth about prison: there is no winning. There's no promotion out the front door. You climb the ranks. You survive the game. You might even run the yard. And you still wake up in a cage. Every single morning. Until you die.